Apple just had its big iPhone reveal event. This, of course, isn't the new one, but this is an iPhone. And they also showed off the Apple Watch, a new version of it. So I'm going to talk through all of the products they announced and give you the 3 things that you need to know about each of those products. And I'm doing it right now. Hi, I'm Andrew from Abt. These are the 3 things you need to know about each new Apple product that they announced in their big iPhone reveal event. Let's start on the iPhones themselves. We're getting an upgrade to the iPhone 15. And of course, there's 4 in the line, but we're gonna group them a little bit. The iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Plus, which have a 6.1 and 6.7 inch screen respectively, and then the iPhone Pro and the iPhone Pro Max of the 15 series, again with those same 6.1, 6.7. So here we go. The base models, the 3 things you need to know. Number 1, USB-C now, yes, finally. Oh my gosh, we don't need a proprietary little charging cable anymore. We can just use the cords we have lying around our place. It's fantastic. You'll be able to use the same cord to charge your iPhone as you charge everything else. It is great stuff. The dynamic island is coming to these base models. If you've seen before, they have the notch up top on the older models. That's going away. Now the dynamic island will show you directions, or it will show you sports scores. It's cool, it's dynamic, it's an island. And then number 3, there's a new 48 megapixel main camera on the base models. So the dynamic island and the 48 megapixel stuff were on the Pro models on the 14, but now with the 15, we're getting them on the base models, which is a cool, nice thing, and that should allow you to take really nice photos, even if you're not splurging for the more expensive stuff. Next up, those higher end models, the Pro and the Pro Max. Number 1 of the 3 things you need to know, they're made out of titanium now, which is a stronger and lighter metal than the old stainless steel, meaning they're gonna be more durable and way less, it's a good, nice upgrade. And they didn't really raise the price. It's a nice thing. Number 2, there's an action button, probably to go along with, titanium kind of sounds like an action metal. Is this related? No, not really. There's an action button. You can press this button to answer calls, to pull up your camera. It used to be the switch for you to mute or unmute your phone, and now instead of a switch, it's a button. You can still do that with the button as you want, but it's now customizable for pulling up your digital assistant, or again, for pulling up your camera or whatever you want it to be, even if it's a series of quick actions. It seems like a cool, smart upgrade. Number 3, and this one's exclusive to the Pro Max, there is a 5 times optical zoom on the 12 megapixel telephoto lens. There's only a 3 times optical zoom on the regular Pro, but that is a nice bit of camera trickery so that you can take really pro looking shots on the Pro Max. Apple called it their most pro phone ever because of course they did, and it's called Pro and Pro Max. Anyway, the whole lineup sounds really cool. Titanium over here, USB-C across the board, an action button, and the iPhone 15 should make for a nice upgrade. Next up, we're throwing away the iPhone. Actually, this isn't my phone, so I'm just gonna set it gently over here, and we're talking about the watch. This isn't an Apple Watch. This is an Apple Watch, but still not the right one, because Apple announced a new watch, the Series 9 with an S9 SIP, not chip, SIP. Anyway, the 3 things you need to know about this product is it has a new 2nd gen ultra wideband locator in here to help make Find My that much better. If you're trying to find your phone using your watch, you'll be able to use this, and it's gonna be super precise. You're gonna look like a character in a sci-fi thing trying to find the alien artifact, but your phone. Number 2, you're gonna be able to double tap while wearing this thing. And I don't mean like double tap on the actual thing. You can still tap and swipe and use the crown, but I'm talking like you're using this watch, and with the hand you have your watch on, you just double tap those fingers and it will be able to sense that using that new SIP. And interact with your phone. It's gonna interact with the main action button on whatever app you're using. You're gonna be able to answer calls, take pictures, silence alarms, and again, single hand, not even interacting with this other one. So if you're doing something like climbing a mountain, which is apparently what this is, you can just boop, boop, and boom, you made a call or you set a waypoint using the thing. And number 3 on this device also plays to helping keep your hands free and available for climbing this imaginary mountain. You can now use Siri and it will process the command on the device. That doesn't sound like a big deal, but it's actually really cool because you won't need to have your iPhone nearby in order to talk to your watch, and it should make processing basic commands that much quicker. So a nice little bit of upgrade for the Apple Watch. And of course, that's not all. Apple also showed off their new Ultra Watch 2. This is their really sports-focused watch, the one that you can like go diving with and it'll help you measure your depth or climb and it will work at altitude. So with this one, the 3 things you need to know. 1, that altitude range is even bigger. Climb even higher, dive even deeper, and it'll be able to work. 2, the battery life. 36 hours base, 72 hours in low power mode, which is important because they made the watch much faster with a faster chip while still keeping that battery life intact. And 3, it'll now work with a wider range of accessories to help you track when you're biking and when you're in a certain power mode when biking or climbing, and it will work to help you track depth and catalog that on various apps to have even deeper integration into the activity apps you may want to use while using such a rugged watch. Interesting upgrades to say the least, and all together with the new Series 9, the Ultra 2, the iPhone 15, it's a nice year of upgrades. USB-C is obviously very important, and having things like this double tap and the action button means that Apple is looking out for small, nice ways to make using their devices more convenient. And of course, we'll test all of these out and tell you what we think once we get our hands on them. So stay tuned to this channel. Like and subscribe, pretty please. Thank you very much for watching, and happy Apple Day. Here you go, Prince. See ya.